All right, let's see how we do here. And we did it. We are live, Big Steve.
Wow.
It took that long.
That's still better than I would normally do.
Yes, we are ahead of the game tonight. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CMATS Modern Arnis Live. With your host without a face right now, Jordan Dellabough. And in the background, we have Big Steve.
Hello.
And tonig's going to be different. Tonight, we're not going to go for a half hour, 45 minutes. Tonight, we're going to go about 15 minutes, maybe 20. We'll see how it goes. Because we got some other things we got to do here at the studio in order to take care of the studio as well. That being said, I'm going to go do some techie bits here, let Facebook know we're live, get people in the room, and Big Steve's going to twirl some sticks until I get on the mats, and then we'll start. So if you're new to the channel and you're watching this after the live stream, feel free to jump ahead about 4 or 5 minutes into the live stuff. Otherwise, we're going to take a couple minutes, wait for people to join in the room, and then continue on. Also, subscribe to the channel. Please, as we are almost at 500 subscribers. We are at 470, everybody. We went up a couple more this week.
Nice.
Yeah, we're inching our way there. I was hoping, 500 by the end of the year, but at this rate, we might get to 500 potentially by the end of summer.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. So everybody out there, if you can help us with that, that'd be great. And give a thumbs up to the video, comment on the video. In fact, if you are out there and you want to comment and ask us questions now, we got our chat board up. And if you're logged into Google's and or YouTube, you can chat live with us. Love to hear from you. And I'm going to go to techie bits and we'll get started in just a minute.
Only one thing we need in order to enable said chats. It's almost like we need
the chat board.
A place to see.
Right, I'm on that. Give me a second. Popping on the chat board. There we go. And now we're up and running. There we go. Now we're smoking. What do we got here? 60 frames per second, 9,000 kilobits. Looking good. Let's see here. And for those of you who are new to our channel or wonder what we do every year when it comes to summertime, Big Steve and I take summer off. We want to spend some more time with our families during the summer. So do watch our videos, our past videos, and we have different playlists on this channel. We got boating stuff, we got fishing stuff, and we got a ton of martial arts stuff. So come July, we're going to take a break for July and probably most of August, and maybe come back near the end of August, we'll see. But that's the plan. So I'll be letting everyone know that the next couple of weeks as we do these Wednesday nights. There we go. Copy that, paste that in Facebook. And Facebook has been notified. I think, there we go. Oh, we got one more bit of news for people out there. One more bit of news on the CMATS YouTube channel. On the CMATS YouTube channel, we have an area that has playlists, videos, but we also have an area that's called community. And in that community area, we have a poll that talks about the idea of what Big Steve and I are going to do once we hit 500 subscribers. So keep that in mind, everybody. Go check out that poll. Let us know. We got 3 options. I think they're fantastic options. Although there's a clear winner right now, but I'm not going to say which one's the clear winner until you hit that button and make your choice.
What if we need a 4th option?
A 4th option?
Add it after everybody's voted.
What am I doing? I am sharing this. That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Almost done the computer techie bits. There we go. And our stream's looking good. We're live. All's looking good. Okay. Again, everybody, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video, and do please subscribe to the channel. Pass it to people. Let people know about it. Free of cost. Doesn't cost us a cent or you a cent to subscribe to this channel. Hit the alarm bells if you want to watch us almost every Wednesday night. I'm going to pause that, and that's all looking good. Okay. Almost ready to go, Big Steve.
Yes, sir.
Mic is now turned off over here. Okay. Here we go.
Sir.
Good evening.
Evening, sir.
And everyone joining us at home out there, good evening. Welcome to the Canadian Modern Arnis Training Studios, here live on the Vancouver Island in British Columbia, in a place called Victoria, Canada, the west coast of Canada, in case you're watching these videos in different parts of the world. And at this time of the year, it's pretty gorgeous out here. We got beautiful fog rolling in and rolling out, some nice rainfalls, light rain, and then like warmer rains and stuff like that. Making the flowers come out and all the good stuff. So
It's getting warmer.
making the trees a lot greener again, and yeah, just such a beautiful place. So we're very fortunate to be training out here and call this place home. But if you're ever traveling and you want to make Vancouver Island one of your destinations, which I highly suggest if you come to Canada or you're in Canada, it's a beautiful place. Come train with us. Come say hi to us. Drop in. Love to hear from you. That being said, we got some sticks in our hands, and I said we're going to do something a little bit different tonight and a little bit shorter. We're not going to go as long tonight.
Sure.
So, as we got some stuff we got to do here and clean up and all that good stuff. So we're going to start off with just one stick tonight. Everybody starting off with one stick. Always remember, safety is number one. And if you're practicing at home on your own, do make sure that you don't have any little children running by you and you're not hitting them by accident, or plants or light bulbs and stuff of that nature. Okay, so Big Steve, my thought for tonight. What was it? Old age is kicking in. There it is. My thought for tonight is, how many different ways can I practice on my own, and how many different ways can I twirl my stick? Different ways we twirl our stick, which we learn in yellow belt and advanced yellow belt and blue belt. Things of that nature.
Sure.
And just run through them.
Sounds great.
I think that's a great idea. Well, I'm glad you think it sounds great too.
I do.
So that way, you're not getting hit at all tonight.
This works for me.
Yay! Although, go check out that poll I did in the community section of the YouTube CMATS channel.
Highly related.
There might be something in there that has to do with hitting each other, but sort of. One of the options. All right, so Big Steve, we have something called rompita.
Yes, sir.
What does rompita look like? What do you have the right foot forward, left foot forward? How am I doing rompita when the stick's in my right hand?
This is a test.
The rompita test.
Rompita. Let's
Rompita. Nothing to do with computers.
see. No. That'd be Rampita.
I
think. You know what's funny? I'm actually not 100% sure about the foot, but I'm going to go with what I think I know.
Okay.
Right foot forward.
Right foot forward.
Right foot forward.
So we're both right foot forward.
Yeah. And we're going to raise the stick up like this, almost like I'm painting.
Driving up.
And then bring the elbow down.
Okay, so
and
the elbow's up, bring it down.
bring it down.
And come down.
And then turn the elbow over and have it come up.
Up.
And then turn it over and come down.
Down.
And it's this painting idea.
Okay.
Like this.
So we're doing some painting. So I could just practice this out on a beach somewhere, or out in the park. Got a single stick with me and I'm walking along, practicing rompita.
Sir.
Up and down, rompita. Elbows going up, elbows coming down. Now, is there a little side note that we'd like to add on to this?
There is.
Okay, what would that side note be,
What
Big
a great
Steve?
question. What is the side note?
Because the
Well,
people out there are going to do this. It's going to be their first time.
Yeah.
They're going to think they're doing what we're doing,
yeah.
but it's going to look like this.
Ah, yes. Okay, got it. Good, because that's not where I was going. I was like, I mentioned the elbow thing. What else is there? Yes. So that does tend to happen.
Yes.
First time you do it, right? This kind of idea where it's all over the place.
The tip is. Watch what his tip is doing. Go slower.
The 8 or the infinity there.
Yeah, it looks like an infinity almost, but we want it more straight up and down.
Right. So to that end, what we try to do really is we drive it up, and then we turn and we drive it straight back down. It should be in a straight line as best as possible with the tip of the stick.
Okay, so if I'm so they can catch it in the camera, as I rise up, the tip stays in position as I come down.
Sir.
So it's not doing that. It's not doing any type of
Shouldn't be free traveling.
So when I go up, it come down, up,
Sir.
down, up, down.
Looks good.
Well, thank you. Where do I look though? I'm following the
You
stick.
don't do that. Don't look at
Okay.
the stick.
Okay, I was getting dizzy.
Look at the camera.
All right, look at that camera. Oh, yeah. Well, that was close. Okay.
Almost took both of them out.
And the mic. Wait. ASMR moment. Listen up, everyone. Okay, that's good.
Good. Here I thought you were just going to hit it. And I was like, really? Wow.
No, that would not be good to do to the ASMR community.
No, no.
They'd be like, I'm listening real close. They got their
Yeah,
headphones
yeah,
on.
yeah,
And
wham.
then wham.
Plus the
That'd
mic.
be good. Yeah. We still might need a new mic. I don't know. Hopefully the sound is working out for everyone. If you're out there and you give us a sound and a video check, that'd be great. Okay. So, rompida.
Sir.
That's one thing you can do on your own, just practicing that. And you can put your left foot forward and drive with the left arm. Again, working on keeping that tip, not doing this. Just keeping it straight up and straight down. Rompida.
Oh, man. Left arm.
Rompida. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Left and right. Now, this rompida idea is great for a lot of things. It's for striking, it's for moving, it's for passing. So we won't get into all that tonight because I said I wouldn't hit you tonight.
Sir.
So I'm going to abide by what I said. Oh, Jenny D's out there. Sound, check. Video, check.
Perfect.
Sweet. Thank you, Jenny D out there watching us out there. So, we almost didn't get to the video tonight, just FYI. So I'm glad you're out there. That's good, that's good. So that rompida. So again, it's for passing, striking, cutting, parrying a little bit. Like just think of this motion, and it's empty hand. It's rising up. And now, they won't like this. If you're into Wing Chun, you would call this idea a bong sao, I believe, a bong sao. And then coming down, I'm not sure what they would call that in Wing Chun. But I know that that motion there in a bong sao, for a lot of Wing Chun artists out there, depending what lineage they come from what I hear, it's definitely a block, it's never a hit.
Oh, okay.
But I've looked at bong sao as potentially also being a strike. And that strike, which I'm not going to hit you, Big Steve. I said I'm not going to hit Big Steve tonight, so I'm going to hold myself to that. But I will just show an idea without touching you, without hitting you, that if I were to bring my arm up in this fashion, like a bong sao, okay? This fashion, this part here, hitting under the jaw or along the glands of the jaw right there, and clipping that, that sucks.
Yep.
I've practiced it. I've done it to Igor. I've actually worked with a Wing Chun guy to throw this idea past him. He was a little more open to the idea than a lot of others probably would be, and that's very appreciative that he was. So, but anyways, if I think of that and I'm bringing this arm up, it's the same concept, right? So we can think of it also as a block. If someone's coming in for a hit with that hand, that fist, and you just bring this arm, I won't hit you though, I won't touch you.
With the stick or
with
without
no,
the stick?
with this hand, just punch
this
me.
hand.
Yeah, you're just punching.
Like this?
No, you punch me.
Oh.
Yeah, boom. So there, I'm not touching you though, but this would come up as a.
You know, you said no hit. You didn't say no touch.
Yeah, well, no. So, back to this though, this idea, rompida. Rompida. All right. So that's one thing I can do when I'm on my own.
Yes, sir.
What's another one we could do when we're on our own?
Well, one stick, two stick. I don't know if this is one of the things you were thinking of, but I'm just a big fan of doing these.
Okay, so just the single twirls or
Yeah.
the double twirls?
Just for loosening up the wrist and stuff.
Okay, so if we think about this, this is a good one. So as I rise up and I bring it down, it's circling on the outside of my body here, not on the inside, but on the outside.
That's weird.
Oh, bring it inward. Yeah.
Like, you know, I understand the purpose of that one, but to not do it for that is weird.
Yeah. So here I am, I'm bringing it to the outside of the body. And this is important because this is teaching us about grip. And a lot of times you'll see people open their hand to do this, or backwards, and let it twirl. That's great for baton lessons. Yeah. That's great for twirling things and making it look fancy. Horrible if I go up and touch your stick while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Then your stick's going to go flying, and you're not going to have a good grip on your stick. So the concept is being able to hold your stick strong. Now here's the great part. Here's the awesome part. But keeping your wrist loose. Keeping your wrist loose, but strong grip. Even Aikidoists in the world work on this. I've seen their art and I've done their art. They work on this concept and idea, and part of it is through an idea they do tenkan, a thing called tenkan where they turn and they're doing this, but they have to learn to relax as they do it, but have power and strength or whatever they're doing. And the person who's getting it done to them has to learn to grip the arm and then let the wrist go loose, because if they don't, they lose their structure of their body.
Yep.
Right? So there's things to learn on both sides of tenkan in Aikido. So now we have this idea of twirling it up, twirling it down, loosening the wrist. And if you notice my elbow, watch my elbow. I'm going to put my finger right for the camera right here. And my elbow should almost touch my finger. Do you see that? All the way back, all the way down. So my elbow comes in. That's what absorbs the power on the way up. And I can keep my 3 fingers strong here with my forefinger and thumb loose and keep a good grip on my stick.
Yes, sir.
All right, Big Steve. Try that out a couple times. Can you do that left-handed as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you see my elbow come in? Okay. Let me check out your elbow. Here we go. Yes, it comes in. There it is. Boom. Let's face the camera for a second. Show them that. They're drawing a line now down the center of you. They're measuring out where the elbow is.
Slowing it down in YouTube replay.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So that's another one we have. What is another one that we can do on our own? We're going to get to that one.
Okay.
We'll call that one next.
Okay.
But there's one before that one.
Oh, the Banda Banda?
Banda y banda.
Sure.
Side to side. Banda y banda. And this idea, and I want you to know, you just hit me with your stick, but I have not hit you. So.
Didn't say anything about the other one.
Okay. So here we are. We got banda y banda, side to side. And it's about the hip moving, and it's about keeping the arm with the hip, not leaving the arm behind the hip. It's about being one, connected. And I'm think of cutting and then cutting. Or better yet, instead of thinking of cutting, thinking of it's a giant peanut butter spreader. Like those flat knives or whatever, they got the little bit of a curve on. You scoop the peanut butter and you want to swipe that across and then swipe it across again. So that's what I would be doing, is swiping across here. This can be that cutting idea. This can be hitting the elbows, striking the elbows. This again can also be maneuvering and pairing and passing, whether it's the arm or the blade of what's happening or going by. So just side to side, getting that movement down. And then you go left hand and right hand. Turn, turn. Palm down, palm up. Back and forth. Banda y banda. So you could go up to a tree or a log or something, and just start giving that a little hit, or a tire. I got tires in the background there, and I got tires hanging on the ceiling. Drop those down, and you can practice hitting. When you start hitting objects, though, what's going to happen is it's going to teach you about your grip. And if you don't have a good grip, and you're learning to discover how to have a strong grip, this is going to happen. You're going to lose your puño, the butt end of your stick. But if, no pun intended, if you develop that strong grip and you start hitting something, this will be a lot longer before you start disappearing on your grip. So it develops that grip as well. So banda y banda. See how close I get? Back and forth, okay? Sure. Side to side. So now we got 1, 2, 3. Rompida. Now, what's the next one you know already?
Figure eight.
Figure eight.
Inverted butterfly. What's the actual name of it?
Inverted butterfly.
Figure eight.
Figure eight, we have the next one, which is almost like the infinity symbol on its side or whatever. Just kind of, or is that the right way it's supposed to be? Not that side.
It is the infinity symbol. It is on the right side, but it's the reverse of what I think most people think of it as.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can do number 1 and 2 strike, right? Just be doing this. But this is our 1 and 2 strike already. So we're going to reverse it. We're going to come up, and we're going to come up for our hits. We come up, and we come up this way. So now, if I do this real slow, it's like what I think is slow and what video think is slow is 2 different things. And notice now that my hip starts to lead the stick, not the stick leading the hip. That's really hard to do.
I was about to say, that's really weird.
That was really weird. All right. But this hip leads the stick. And you're weaving. And again, striking technique. Again, passing or parrying or moving or slicing. It's all comes down to play. So we got rompida. We got single O's or double O's type idea. Oh, that's more O's. These are more what do we could call these? Twirls. Yeah. Twirls. We'll just call these twirls. Mm-hmm. Then we got our banda y banda, and then we got our figure eight. So let's do figure eight.
Sure.
Good. Letting the hips move. And then you can transition to your left hand. Again, keep that 3 fingers strong right here. Don't be letting those fingers open.
One side's better than the other.
So I was getting my haircut today.
Uh-huh.
Got a haircut today. Hope it looks good out there. And just for you, the audience. And I almost fell asleep in the barber's chair.
Nice.
At one point, I was just like, you know what? I could have a nap right now.
Be a good place to do it.
So, meanwhile, I could feel him do this to me because my eyes were closed.
Yeah.
I could feel him do this to me.
Oh yeah. As the head slowly.
Yeah, the head was slowly doing that. But okay, yeah, I'm awake.
Nice.
So there we have. How about this? If you've ever fallen asleep in a barber's chair or a hairdresser's chair before, give us a comment below.
Come close. I've come close for sure.
So figure eight. So that gives us 4 so far. We got rompida. We have banda y banda. We have twirl up, twirl down. We have figure eight. What's another one? Real basic one.
Oh dang! I was going to go to something that's not basic. Basic.
Completely, probably the first one we would learn.
Like number 1 strike? Like what?
No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's just up and down.
Yep.
Just up and down like you're
Straight
hammering.
down.
But on the up and down, there's an important part here. When I'm coming down, I have the energy coming down. But when I'm coming up, though, I don't want to get caught with the tip falling behind. If the tip is falling behind, like I'm painting and I'm forgetting the stroke. It's not you then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do this. this is going to happen. It's going to, as I go to rise up, it's going to come out of my hand like this. Okay? But think of, I come down, and then on the way up, think of it this, like you're taking it in here and ramming it up, right? So it's this motion. So I'm here, boom, here, boom, here, boom. Not,
No, just bring it straight through.
yeah, don't just bring it up like this because it'll pop right out through here.
Understood.
Yeah.
Sir?
So, there we are. There's another one. Up, down. So it's like hammering.
So really, it's always a downward strike more than anything. It's not an upward strike as well.
Well, it is.
Well, sorry, an upward poke, I guess, more than anything.
It can be a poke. It can still be a strike on the, like you put your, this is your wrist, and I'm coming up here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm doing it properly, that could be hitting a wrist. That could be hitting your chin. So it could be hitting your doorbell, right? The doorbell chime.
Yes, the belly button. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, it can have and do, and again, another way to parry as well, to move around people, and use this type of motion. So now we go, how many is that, 4 or 5?
5.
5 motions that you can practice all by yourself at home, in a park, on a beach, out in the forest, hiking, wherever you may be, and you got a stick that's 28 inches or less. Something you can do. Is there any other ones we're forgetting?
I mean,
I haven't done this yet with my left hand.
a personal favorite of mine is 1/2 of Redondo, but
That's a little advanced. That's advanced. We'll come back to that.
yeah.
Half of Redondo for everybody out there, for wants an advanced technique. Okay. With that, I'm going to wrap it up tonight because I said it'd be shorter.
Sir?
I'm going to hold myself to that. I said I wasn't going to hit you. I've held myself to that. So I'm going to become a man of my word. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it then. I'll grab my sticks. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, watching this video. If you're watching it at a later date, again, do give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe to our channel. We're at 470 subscribers, working our way to 500. YouTube, we're almost there. That's where we want to get. And then if you ever wanted to donate to the studio for whatever reasons, because we don't make money doing this. We've been doing this for 2 years now. 3 years, giving away this idea of the art of modern Arnis, actually since the beginning of COVID.
So longer than 3.
Yeah, I guess we've been doing this for a while. So there's lots of videos to watch on our channel, because at the end of June, we're going to stop. We're going to take July and August off. We'll come back close to September, if not in September for sure, and continue sharing this beautiful art called modern Arnis. Okay, any other questions? Oh, and by the way, for those of you who don't know, we got a seminar happening this week in Duncan. I'll be teaching one up there, which is about an hour away from Victoria on the island here. I'm going to go up and share this art, modern Arnis, with a group up there. Island Kung Fu, I think they're called.
Nice.
One of the instructors there, his name's Emma, and she's come to a couple of our seminars, and she loves the art. She's fallen in love with it, and we're going to go up there and share it up at her studio. So that's this weekend. Check our Facebook page out if you want more details on it. Or send me an email and I can send you a poster. But I think we're almost full. I think
nice.
It's a small studio like this, so I think we're going to fill it with about 15, 16 people. So that'll be good.
Nice.
Okay, that being said, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you to everyone at home for joining us. And I'm going to go do the techie bits. Big Steve's going to do the twirly bits. And we'll get on to the other stuff we got to do after we're done here.
Yes, sir.
Good night, everyone.